Hello, friends. Today I will tell you a story about honesty. It will be super interesting, so do not go anywhere. The old farmer Giles was known throughout the village for his incredible honesty. Everyone respected and appreciated it. And his 5 sons were brought up in the spirit of honesty. They, too, were considered the most honest people in the village. Once upon a time, the youngest son of the farmer went to the neighboring village for some business. On his way, he had to cross a wide river. The young man started to cross the river, but suddenly he felt something strange. He began to sink in the water. The current was strong, and soon the guy found himself in the middle of the river and could not get to the shore. Seeing that he was in danger, a boat arrived and pulled him out of the water. It was an old man who rescued the young man, and when they got closer to the shore, the old man said, "You owe me a life, young man. You can pay me back by bringing me a bag of gold from your house." "I'm sorry, old man, but I don't have any money," the young man replied. "Then what will you give me?" asked the old man. "I'll give you whatever you want," the young man promised. But he knew perfectly well that he didn't have any money at home. When the young man got home, he told everyone what had happened. "Well, let's go together and see what we can find," said his father. They all went to the old man. The farmer even gave the old man everything he had with him, but it wasn't a lot, just some silver coins. "This is not what I wanted," the old man said. "Well, then what do you want?" asked the farmer. "I want each of your sons to marry my daughters," said the old man. "Oh, this is what he wanted," thought the farmer. "But how can I refuse him? After all, he saved my son's life." So the first wedding was quickly arranged. The old man's daughter was a beautiful girl, smart and kind. The guests were feasting, celebrating the wedding of the couple. And after the wedding, the newlyweds went to the young man's house where they spent the night. In the morning, the bride asked her husband, "Do you love me?" "Of course I love you," the young man replied. "Then prove it." "What should I do?" "What?" "Go into the courtyard and tell our groomsmen that I am not your wife, that you don't know me, and that you never married me." "Why should I do that?" "If you really love me, you will do it." The young man thought for a moment and went outside. All the groomsmen were already waiting for him there. "Friends, I need to tell you one very important thing. I'm not married to the old man's daughter. I didn't know her before today, and I don't know anything about her. In fact, I never married her at all," he said. All the groomsmen were shocked. "How dare you say that? You're a liar!" they shouted at the young man. "I'm telling the truth. I only agreed to marry the old man's daughter because he saved my life, but I don't know her, and I don't want to marry her." "Good. Let's see if you're telling the truth or not," one of the groomsmen said, and he went to the house to talk to the bride. The girl pretended to be very upset and cried a lot. Then she went to the courtyard and said loudly, "I'm not this young man's wife. We're not married." "See, I told you," the young man said. "I thought you loved me," said the girl. "I do love you, but I love the truth even more." After hearing these words, all the groomsmen immediately realized who was lying. They returned to the village and told everyone that the youngest son of the farmer was a liar. He was considered the most honest person in the village, but it turned out he was lying. The farmer was very upset. He called his son and asked what had happened. The young man told his father everything. "Son, you should have told me. I would have given the old man my daughter's hand, but now he will think that all of us are liars. I'm very upset." "Don't worry, Dad. I'll fix everything," the young man said. He took his horse and went to the old man. "I'm very sorry, but I lied to you. My wife and I really are married. I just wanted to check if you were telling the truth to my friends. I never thought you would deceive me like that." "I understand. You are a good boy. I also wanted to check your honesty. You passed the test," the old man said, "and I'm glad you chose the truth. Come visit me with your wife more often." When the young man returned to the village, he told everyone that they had been deceived and that he was actually married. Everyone was surprised, but they didn't hold it against him. They understood that he chose the truth, and besides, he didn't lie to them out of bad intentions. From that day on, the young man and his wife visited the old man every week. And the other sons of the farmer also married the old man's daughters. They lived happily ever after. And now I want to tell you one very important thing. Our channel has a lot of interesting stories. To always be aware of new stories, please like this video. Also subscribe to the channel and click the bell. Then you will definitely not miss any of our new videos. See you later. Bye.